How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and a little bit of upstate New York goodness, hopeful goodness. Today's Massive Beer Review with a little Common Roots Brewing's Time American Pale Ale. Common Roots, I've heard of them, but I've never had anything from them. I picked these up when I was going up to my little Orange County trips that I take up there to go to Rushing Duck and Eddie's Roadhouse and now Equilibrium. And yeah, saw two cans from these guys and said, fuck it. Never had them before. Gotta review something. Have to, because it's law and shit. So yeah, let's give it a whirl. As far as what it says on the can itself, it says Common Roots Brewing Company, Time APA, double dry hopped, all Galaxy Citra Pale Ale. Or Galaxy Pale Ale. I don't know why I said Citra. It says creamy juice hop flavors with an intense citrus aroma. That's where I got it from. 5.5% alcohol by volume. Keep cold. Drink fresh. Share with friends. That'd be that. Proudly brewed in New York. Ball can. Another ball can. I think this might be maybe they're canning in-house with their own kind of canning crowler thingy-mabobbers or whatchamacallits. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Label-wise, it's cool. It's kind of like, your Salvador Dali time kind of thing going on there. But it's like the label's like kind of has like a little bit of kind of texture to it, where it's like placebo effect because it's very pixelated looking. The way it's done, I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. So yeah, let's see what it has to offer. Little Common Roots, like that name. Something about it. Dig it. Give it a pour. See what she's got. Now you're talking about. It says a double dry hopped Galaxy beer. Pale ale. American Pale Ale. So, fruit should abound on this sucker. Well, we'll see what's what. Damn, that's clear. Figure and a half. Infinite creamy head, actually. Pretty creamy stuff going on. Just off-white. Really tight, compact bubbles. And yeah, man, wow. That is clear. When you're typically talking about your double dry hopped, I mean, again, almost all beers are extra dry hopped or double dry hopped, just how you do it. You typically associate that with kind of your New England style pale ales and stuff like that, and you're usually talking about people not only generating but wanting to generate some kind of haziness. This is the exact opposite of that. There's this ever so slightest bit of haze, but other than that, man, you could give this to an elderly person and they can do the crossword puzzle through this thing. It's that clear. You probably see my finger kind of coming through there. Very pale, very light in color, like a washed out yellow. Really one of the clearer beers I've seen in a while. Not much carbonation going on in it either. Very subtle, little drips and drabs of carbonation here and there, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, she looks interesting. Let's put it that way. See if we can get a nose on her. Yeah, a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of maybe a little bit of a generic kind of pininess to it too, or it could be just a bitter pithiness. So you get a little bit of pineapple, maybe a little bit of like a lemony kind of orange going on there with a little bit of subtle pininess. That's pretty much it. Yeah, a little bit of fruitiness, nothing too crazy malt wise, just kind of just floating there with some soft fruit juiciness. So yeah, she looks interesting. She smells sprightly and bright. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. That's not too bad, to be perfectly honest with you. Way more impact than you'd guess based off of the nose. And if you're going to go by looks, but looks are looks. It's got a nice kind of, I'm getting like kind of like a lemony, grapefruity kind of pithiness. A little bit of pineapple. Actually, a decent amount of pineapple. Nice kind of mouthfeel, very cream ale-y. A little bit of butter kind of vibes going on in this. But nothing too off-putting. Let's see what else. Nice carbonation. I thought it'd be a little bit less based off of the looks. Not too bad. I mean, 5.5%, you're not talking about a super sessionable beer. I've gotten much more oomph, much more impact, much more vibrance off of smaller beers. But at the same time, for how clear this is, it's delivered what it is. And again, take that for what it's worth. Looks are looks. You can derive a lot of different flavors from beers that don't look like what the beers today look like. It's not too shabby. Relatively clean, like I said, sans that little bit of butteriness going on. But honestly, it doesn't really bother me all that much. Yeah, hops are vibrant, present, nice bitterness, nice sweetness, a little bit of that fruitiness there with that kind of pineapple, and nice mouthfeel. Definitely, if they called this like a double dry hop cream ale, I would totally be on board with it. I'm getting cream ale vibes for days, and yeah, I kind of dig it. Let's put it that way. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is the Grassroot Brewing's Time one of the better extra hopped, let's go that way, extra hopped American Pale Ales I've had as of late? No. On the outside looking in, only because I've had so many good ones. But it's fun, it's interesting. It's something that while I am enjoying it, I do taste a lot of promise too. It's almost like there's some breweries where you taste some of their beers, and for me specifically, I'll be like, okay, this isn't landing perfectly for me, but I can kind of tell where they're going with what they're doing. So hopefully they keep on going the way they're going, and then that ends up turning into something pretty awesome, because it tastes like this brewery it has something to show. And I have another one to crack, so we'll see what happens with that one. But yeah, on the outside looking in, but only because of me having so many nice ones. It's not really because of this beer or its own kind of faults. Value and availability, I think I paid like, whatever, not even like $2-3 a can or something like that, single can out of a fridge. Take that for what it's worth. It's kind of hard to gauge pricing when you're talking about buying single cans. Availability, I found a local bottle shop up in Orange County, New York. So again, your mileage may vary, and just say if you like what, will you like this? If you like new beer from new breweries, trying to make their hay, because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. You know what I mean? I've never seen them before. They're from, let's see, it says here, South Glen Falls, New York. I have no idea where that is. And if you're trying new breweries that seem like they've gotten their shit together but are still trying to find their way a little bit, I mean it in the most nice way possible. If brewers hear this, or the brewers from this place here, they'd probably go, who the fuck is this guy to say such things? But, hey, I say what comes to my fucking mind. It's a nice beer, well made, sans that little bit of kind of butter thing going on in there. And, yeah, overall, just a fun, impactful beer, and with the juxtaposition of the clearness to the kind of mouthfeel and vibrance you get from the hops, it's just a cool kind of play on what your brain perceives a beer is going to be like based off of looks. So if you're into kind of just, fiddling with your brains and taste buds, and it's a fun beer to pick up. And if you like Galaxy Hops, because it shows pretty well in such a, I don't want to say small beer, but relatively small beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice hopped up American Pale Ale right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.